and good morning. Thank you so much for joining me, and those that watch me live and comment, I appreciate you very, very much. I would love it if you subscribe if you really like these videos. It really helps the channel. Click the bell notification so that you're notified of the videos. And yeah, share if you feel you know someone who would love these messages every single morning, because we're really about starting your day a conscious way, intentional, being the creator and designer of your life so that you actually live a life you like and even love so that you're working towards it anyways, and really how you want to experience this next phase of your life. Okay, I have some cards for you, and then we're going to read from the book A Higher View, kind of from the Seven Energies deck by Colette. This is an oracle card. A Higher View. From this deck, and what it's talking about, of course, is being above it all and looking down on things, because sometimes when everything's right in front, like what it says, sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the end of our noses. Isn't that true? Sometimes all we see is this, because we're just so in it. You know, when you're in a problem or when you're in a situation, it's just right there. You kind of forget about all the other things. Or when I talk about open up to possibilities and opportunities, and that, you know, we forget in those moments. It's like we just feel so controlled and so attached to this one circumstance, and maybe even a little powerless or helpless, that is just so there in front of us, and we're not taking the time or even having the awareness to look beyond it. So this is a reminder, looking from a higher perspective. So imagine like flying above yourself. I can do this. I can visualize it. I'm like watching myself do something, but I'm like way watching above. And then I kind of see myself and go, oh my God, that looks crazy. Like you are way overreacting, or I'm not, you're acting like the old self again. And I know you don't want to be there anymore. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into automatic response to life and react from a learned conditional place. We are programmed, we are conditioned so much that it's just habit. It's a reflex. It just comes out. We say things that just flies out of me anyways. I have a very hard time counting to 10 before I talk, because I don't even think about that. I just speak my mind sometimes, right? So what they want you to do is to step out of your perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life, flying over and noticing what you really do see, And sometimes if you look at it from a perspective of someone else, as if you're a stranger who just walked into a situation, what would you be thinking, right? What would you think? And that's just it's such a great reminder when we're in these kind of sticky situations, or overreacting, or going a little crazy like we do. And then the next card is Queen of Swords. And this one is, your path has been garnered with deep wisdom. So if you're a woman over 50 or, 40, whatever, you have deep wisdom. You've learned a lot. Oh, just a minute. I got to shut this off. I know it turns it yellow. You've learned a lot. You've come a long way. You've been through so much. You have so much wisdom. And I want you to hold that and be confident about yourself. I have handled so much. I can handle anything, right? Like, be that positive with yourself. Look what you've gone through. Instead of seeing it as, poor me, I'm a victim, why did this happen to me? Look at it and go, wow, what a strong person I am. Look what I have overcome. Look who I've been up against. Look at the things I've gone through. I think that's such a better positive way of thinking about things. This card also says, don't mind those who take offense to your confidence and your boundaries. When we choose to set boundaries too with other people, if they're not used to those boundaries, they can be mad, and they'll actually tell us we're being selfish, right? They'll say, you're just being selfish doing that. Why are you being so mean? We know kids, right? Whenever you've done that as a mother, when your kids were young, why are you so mean to me, right? Of course they're going to react that way. But you know what? It's okay. They can handle it. As long as you're coming from a loving place, a loving space, know that yes, you are worthy of having boundaries. Yes, you are worthy of being confident within yourself. Then the next card is the Four of Wands. Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles little affirmation is, I live I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. The Four of Pentacles is actually someone who is kind of afraid of losing money, so they hold on tight. So pentacles are material things. Good God. So there could be something in your life where like you're holding on to it and afraid to let go, afraid to be a little more lenient with it. And that only causes you to close off onto yourself and to keep, like, sometimes, when penny pinchers, they live a very poor life because they hold on to every penny and they're so scared to spend it, but yet they don't have a very good quality of life. It's crazy, right? But that happens. They close off, they shut down. They're like, I am so scared of losing this that I'm going to protect it, but yet you're closing off or you're stopping yourself from really experiencing fun, excitement, adventure in your life. So is there any way in your life where you might be doing that? Just checking in and seeing if that might relate to you. All right, and then the Justice card. The Justice card is the little affirmation for the Justice card is, I walk in alignment with my higher self. I walk in alignment with my higher self. So that statement is, I choose to walk and in alignment with my best self. If like we talked about, when you're getting caught up in your stuff, we are going to a lower self. We're being overreactive, mad, not seeing the abundance that is really all around us or all the possibilities. That is being in a lower self. So walking in with your higher self is, I'm choosing to walk, like I'm being conscious that I'm going to choose coming from my higher self. I'm going to choose a higher perspective. Some people say, what would God do? Or what would Jesus do? Things like that, right? And it's just being, okay, I want to have compassion. I want to have love. I'm going to come from a place of compassion and love. The Justice card could also mean that you're getting justice. Maybe someone owed you money. You're going to get that back. Something like that, right? You gave out, you're going to get back. That's what the Justice card can actually mean, like really in a way of being literal, the literal meaning of the Justice card. And also take a look, your past actions, what you may have done, who you may have judged, how you may have treated someone can come back on you. So it's definitely like the karma card. So, of course, we want to come from a place of love. We want to be loving. And even if we haven't in the past, we can start right now. You can start right now. All right, that's your message for today. And then the book. Oh my God, I'm mixing words totally. The book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Again, we're going to talk about a couple things in here. It has so many good nuggets. Now, this is talking about asking God, Source, Universe for help. I cast the burden. She calls it casting the burden. Casting the burden. I cast the burden of a problem you're having to the divine mind within. And I go free. Another way of saying it is, I cast the burden on the superconscious mind and I go free. I cast the burden to God and I go free. I hand this over to you. Let go. Give it to God. What's that other saying? I forgot. That type of thing. And it's really powerful. I used to use this statement a lot. When we feel like I just can't handle this, or I don't know what to do in this next moment, this is too big for me, I cast the burden of my anxiety that I'm feeling right now over to the God, Source, Universe, whatever. And I go free. God's going to take care of it. I cast the burden of worrying about someone's health or your health. I cast the burden of this sickness you have right now or whatever. I hand it over to God and I go free. I cast the burden. It doesn't mean you're being lazy or not going to do anything. It's just like, it's just like asking for help. Like, please, God, Source, help me with this situation. It is a little too much for me. I cast the burden of your problem to the divine or to God or to the superconscious, and I go free. I love those statements. Let go and let God. That's another thing that it says. Let go, let God. Jesus, take the wheel. That's what I was thinking of. Another thing for Jesus, take the wheel. I cast the burden on the superconscious mind and go free. So that's kind of what I want to mention. Remember that we have, and that's what this mostly all of this book is. She uses those statements over and over and over again in this book, and a lot of other statements that we can recite or have it written down when we're feeling in those places where it's like, I just don't know what to do, or I just feel like infinite spirit. I love that. Here's one right here. Infinite spirit, give me a divine lead. Reveal to me my perfect self-expression. Show me which talent I am to make use of now. When we're wondering what's next for us. So remember, you have that invisible power, the one consciousness, God, Jesus, your angels, however you go. Remember to ask for help. They are there, and nothing is too big. Nothing is too big to ask for. And you don't have to wait till you have something big. They're always there for you. Always there for you. We need reminders of that, right? Feels good. Okay, let's do some breathing. Sitting up tall and straight. Inhale, lengthen your arms up, 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 reaching far up. Exhale and release and relax, and just let everything flow down like a river going through you, washing away anything that doesn't serve you anymore, leaving it down in the center of the earth. Inhale, loving, grounding, beautiful earth energy up through your whole body, feeling with this beautiful love and light energy, and then exhale and release and let go, cleansing and clearing anything that doesn't serve you down to the center of the earth. Leave it there, drop it. Inhale, love and light up from the ground, the stable, stability, safe energy of the earth up into your heart center. Inhale deeply, opening wide up through your heart center. And as you exhale, expand and let go and breathe out your beautiful love and light out into the world, and imagine your body is just glowing and pulsating with this beautiful white light, and it's expanding far, far, far beyond you. And then inhale, breathing in more love and light into your heart center, expanding through your heart, opening up. And as you exhale, bring that beautiful energy right down through your whole body, rejuvenating, replenishing, healing all the cells of your body. Bring that beautiful healing energy right down through your body, through your feet, grounding it to the center of the earth, feeling roots grow wide and far, deep, deep in the center of the earth. You are safe, you are stable, you are secure, you are always supported. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.